And welcome once again to another edition of Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. Freddie Dea coming to you from Gustafson Stadium as it's our Saturday game of the week, presented to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it as the Southwest Legacy Titans take on the Harlan Hawks. Harlan coming in unbeaten with an overall record of 7-0 and 3-0 in district play. Harlan is a team that a week ago went down to Eagle Pass and took care of CC Win. Southwest, the Titans are coming in trying to stay on pace in District 14 5A Division 1 as they are trying to solidify a playoff spot with 2 games to go. Next week, they go down, or they actually take on CC Win. And then the last game of the year for CC Win, they have to play host to Southwest. So there's a lot of things and a lot of scenarios right now going on as there's on the field right now with the captains. And we present you this Saturday game of the week on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com, Real Sports Live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get our notifications. There are no bands tonight, so we're going to have a shortened halftime. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Welcome in to
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Welcome in to
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
And we're back live. Pre-game show presented to you by Hacienda Ford. As we got the Express News here. Also the Northside ISD statistician. Is it San Antonio? Stat crew in the media room. So we got a fun-filled game this Saturday as Harlan tries to continue their unbeaten streak against Southwest Legacy. We do have some interviews, and we'll go to those. We'll catch up with Coach Starvin. This is what he had to say. Real Sports Live Southwest, Freddie Dea with Coach Starvin. And Coach, 2-2 in district. You got a big game tonight, Saturday. You also have another big game coming up at home against CC Win. What has been the mood, and what do you guys talk about in these last 3 games heading into, of course, the positioning for playoffs?
We think we're in a great spot. We're excited about where we're at. We're 2-2. We're still in the playoff hunt. We're really just worried about the Titans right now. We're playing a great team tonight, team that's leading the district. It's a chance for us to see where we're at and where we need to go.
Coach, I know a year ago it was kind of tough as far as the whole season, but what's the message in the locker room, and what are your 3 keys to the game tonight, Coach?
Well, I think we're excited about the opportunity to compete against Harlan. So our keys for the game, we always talk about playing a clean game, so we need to take care of the football, not have any stupid penalties, and then we need to find a way to make plays in the special teams.
Coach, you guys don't look forward to CC win yet. You guys want to take care of business tonight, but coming into next week at home, what are you expecting to see from CC win?
A physical type of football, kind of like us, a team that likes to possess the ball for a long period of time and likes to run it.
That's Coach Tarvin. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
And we're back as we finished talking to Coach Tarvin, and he mentioned the 3 keys to the game and making sure that they don't have those mishaps that when you have drives and have those penalties that kind of negate some big plays. So those are kind of the things that, of course, they know who they're dealing with. They know that they're dealing with a great offense and a great team in Harlan. Cannon Williams, AJ McDay. Also, a key guy, Ja'Cory Logan, a senior receiver, who we had a chance to talk to him, but we'll get back to him here in a second. We're going to go to break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Willkommen to October. Huh?
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
So we're back live to the pregame show presented to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it in Edinburgh, Texas. We're live tonight, Saturday night, football from Gustafson Stadium, Northside ISD. We want to thank, of course, Northside ISD for giving us the opportunity to come in. They open their Dove Ferris or even here at Gulf Stadium and say, Freddie, do what you got to do and make sure that you display these young men on the field and young ladies. We also got a chance to talk to Ja'Cory Logan, and this is what he had to say about this season and the loss of his good friend and Samari Anderson.
Real Sports Live, Freddie there with Ja'Cory Logan, senior receiver for the Harlan Hawks. Unbeaten, you're still undefeated. What's the message with Coach Salas been during the week and all season long with you guys being unbeaten?
Tells us never give up. Stay focused 24/7 during practice and games, and the possibilities of what becoming 8-0 right now.
Of course, you got Cannon Williams throwing to you. You're Mr. Everything for Harlan right now as far as on kickoff return, on punt return. But the X factor. You got Massey on one side, yourself and Anderson. They can't key on just one guy. What do you attest to that as far as your receiving core for everybody, for all you guys?
I mean, we have a lot of dangerous receivers. It's just hard to stop every single one. So, I mean, if you stop one, it's not going to stop the rest.
Ja'Cory, as you move forward, I know you guys are looking forward to Southwest legacy. What can you guys, or what is the key that your receiving coach told you about their defense and what you can do tonight?
Mostly blocking and just clean route running pretty much, and just running the right plays, really.
Ja'Cory, I know that you can go deep on the seam, you can go deep on the fly. What's your favorite route running and Cannon hitting you?
Favorite route, probably a crawl. It's a short route, but like you get to make your own play.
There you go. You get to catch and go, right? That's Ja'Cory Logan, senior receiver for the Harlan Hawks. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
And that's what we had. That's what Ja'Cory Logan had to tell us before the game. Is we met up with him and we talked to him. We've actually had Harlan on our broadcast this year about 4 to 5 times. So we've seen them fairly well. We know what they do best, and they run the ball. They run the ball with AJ McDay. You have to stop the run, but when you stop the run, you also have to stop the pass because they have Massey, they have Ja'Cory Logan, they have Anderson, they have plenty of weapons, Esparza. So again, you have a slew of guys that you have to stop, and it's not one key guy. And you can't forget about Cannon Williams. Cannon Williams can throw a mile, and he can also run with the best of them. He finishes runs. So there's a lot of things that you got to game plan when you're playing the Harlan Hawks. And with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
And we're back live. Our pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Also, we want to thank all our great advertisers who, without them, we wouldn't be able to travel. We just came from a volleyball game on this afternoon at 1 o'clock. We had Alexander in District 29 6A solidify the game against Del Rio, the Queens, as the Queens are mathematically out of the playoffs, and they're also, with that win, sets up the Alexander United game next Tuesday. There's, I believe we have the playing of the national. No, not the national anthem yet. I think they're playing. Yes, you're fine. As we do have the playing of our national anthem. We want to send a shout out to my son, Adrian Heredia, who is serving our country, Marine Corps. He's stationed in Pensacola, Florida. I know he's watching. Usually likes to watch, listen to Dad and watch Dad doing his thing. So he's out there.
Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wood Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Yeah, that's right. So the playing of our national anthem was actually sung by the crowd here at Gus's Stadium as there were some technical difficulties that came about with the audio here at the stadium, and they recited the national anthem, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's patriotism at its finest, as both teams um, have some great fans and some patriotic fans. Only in America you get that kind of stuff. So, anyways, we continue with our pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at it's real. It's RIO Sports Live and RIO Sports Live SW. That's our two Twitter accounts, one for the Rio Grande Valley and one for the Southwest region of Texas. We also have two Facebook pages where we stream them on both Facebook pages at the same time. Real Sports Live in the Valley, Real Sports Live Southwest here in the San Antonio, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, and Laredo area. Also have two YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to your YouTube channels and find out when we're going to be live. Also, go to Roku, a Roku app. You can download VTX1. We're channel 2, where we stream games, and we have a 24/7 channel on Roku TV. So we are getting ready, and we're getting set for kickoff. And we get ready for kickoff here as the Southwest Legacy Titans getting set to kick off. And that's Javier Lira, the junior kicker, will kick it away. They'll be taking it about the 31 down the sideline. Excuse me, the 29. And that will bring it out to about the 41-yard line. The captains was Cannon Williams, Zane Zaboda, Philip Sue, and Lewis Cannon were the Harlan Hawks captains for Legacy. It was Nathan Serna, Marcus Cantu, Jacob Davila, and Ian Castro. So the Harlan Hawks will have it at their own 41-yard line, first and 10. They bring everybody in motion. That's Anderson and Ja'Cory Logan to the near side, one on the far side. Give to A.J. McDay. Actually, no, he took it off out of, and a fumble picked up. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown Titans. Picked up by Raymond Wilcox and put it in for 6. And that's one thing that we have never seen in the times that we've covered Harlan. They've been able to stay clean throughout the games. And that one was a rush by Cannon Williams and fumble recovery by Wilcox. And he returns it for 30, about 35 yard, 40 yard scoop and 6-0 with the point after attempt. Good. 7-0. Southwest Legacy leads it. We'll be back with more after this.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best priced mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more detail 307-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Insulation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
And we're back live. That one taken at the 25. That's Esparza. Esparza brings it back to about the 32-yard line. Excuse me, the 36-yard line. So Harlan will have it second possession at the 37-yard line. I believe it was 11:50. I didn't catch it, but Cannon Williams will give it to McDay. McDay stopped at the line of scrimmage and makes a couple of moves, and on a first and 10, he will bring it up to the 44-yard line, and McDay, Octavius Gonzalez, in on the tackle. It's a 6-yard carry there for, it's a second and 4 with 11:04 left. Legacy quick 7-0. Puts McDay in motion. Looks to his side. Makes a move. Gets a first down and gets it to midfield. 6 yards on that catch and run from Cannon Williams to McDay. Complete. First and 10. Three receivers to the near side. We have Ja'Cory Logan with Massey and Spriggs on the near side. Logan will jet sweep to the short side. Gets a nice block and cuts it back into the 45 down to the 43-yard line. So you're going to see a lot of those jet sweeps with Ja'Cory. He is very hard to come down in spacing. So when we talked to him, I asked him what his favorite route was to run. He's like, it's a crossing route because you can make people miss. Second and 3, 7-yard run there. Williams in shotgun formation. Again, Logan will give it to McDay. McDay will get a couple of yards, tough yardage, gets it to the 41. He does get a lot of tough yards. 3rd and 1, quickly back on the ball. McDay to the near side. Actually, no, it's Logan to the near side. Check that. It is McDade, AJ McDade to the 25. The Titan 25-yard line. Two receivers to the far side. Cannon Williams will check the line to make sure they know what play they're going to run. McDay to his left side. Give to McDay. Cuts it. Spins. We'll get it to about the 20. Actually, they're going to mark him short of the 20. 2nd and 5. We're going to mark him at the 21. Actually, 2nd and 6. Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Esparza one-on-one. Middle of the field, Logan. And that one just out the outstretched hands as he went up and dove at that one. Incomplete. So he's 1 for 2 for 6 yards right now. 3rd and 6 from the 21 with 9:17 left in the first quarter. Drops back, looking, and almost picked off as that route for Esparza, and Esparza was not there. So Harlan possession. It's going to be 4th and 6. It's a short field. That pass incomplete. That was so at the 21, 4th and 6. Short field here at the 21. Cannon Williams will take it himself up the middle and was going to be short about a yard. Nice defensive possession for Legacy. The Titans really from an 0-10 team of a year ago to a playoff contender this year, just like the Harlan Hawks. A year ago, they were a playoff team, but before that, they were a JV squad. So they got a lot of young players, and Cannon Williams was not able to get the ball to the 17-yard line. So Southwest Titans will have it at their own 17. He needed 6, got 4 on that play. To the near side, that one carried by number 21 on the 1st and 10. Ball carrier is Jorge Pineda. And he gets, actually he loses a yard to the 16, 2nd and 11. 8:58 left. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Shotgun formation. Gonna check who put a man in motion. And nowhere to go. The defense comes in as they get to the quarterback and sack Cesar Tovar. Zezar. Cesar? Is that how you say his first name? Cesar Tovar? the sophomore quarterback. So sacked back at the 12-yard line, a 4-yard loss. That's a 3rd and 15 now. Tovar will bring a man in motion. That's Torres in motion. Three receivers set now to the near side. One of the far. Tovar will come near side, and hit big, as that's the senior Zabota Zane bringing the load here, as caught by Pepe Lopez, and Lopez caught that one, but he got laid out complete. And back to the original line of scrim. Actually, no, a first down as he needed 15. Got 15 to the 27-yard line. First and 10. 7:42 left here in the first quarter. 7-0, a scoop and score. That's where we're at here in the first quarter. For one receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Bring a man in motion. We'll give it to the running back. And that is Marquez Cantu. Cantu, the senior. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Second and 10. With 7:04 left. And that tackle was by Alexander Yanes. Toar to the outside, and that's too tall for Homer Flores. Flores, the intended receiver, out on the outside, incomplete. It's going to bring a third and 10. That's one thing with Harlan. If you get yourself behind the chains and you get yourself in downs that are third down and long, you will find that the defensive coordinator will not hesitate to bring some pressure. Three receivers to the far side. Rolls out, looking, and throws as he gets hit. And again, as I mentioned, the front four are very skillful for the Harlan Hawks. As that one falls incomplete on a third and 10, makes it a fourth and 10 from their own 27-yard line. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest. We're streaming this game live, our Saturday night game of the week. I won't punt it away. And Logan will call a fair catch. He actually will pick it up, but because he did call a fair catch, not quite sure if he can advance it. They're going to call him down at the 20-yard line. He did call a fair catch, but when the ball bounced, he let it roll and he picked it up. So that's where they're going to mark him down at the 20. We saw the beanbag from the referee. Yeah, and not quite sure if the referee will penalize him because he did advance. Well, they're just going to. Coach Tarvin is coming out and asking. We talked to Coach Tarvin before the game, and you see his towel. That's a towel that he's had for about 20 something years. As far as it's a superstition. When you have superstitions, you kind of keep them. But it was at one of his high school stints, and it's called the Tarvin towel. The Tarvin towel. Really? I even asked him before the game when we talked in the interview. I said, "Is it something similar to Tarkanian?" He goes, "Nothing like Tarkanian." So first and 15 for the Harlan Hawks at their own 15-yard line. So they had it at the 20. Stepped off that false start. And then that one, a rush from McDade will get to the 19. 4-yard carry. Makes it a second and 11. And McDade to the outside bounces it out. He's still on his feet, moving his feet. We'll get it to the 24, I believe. Third and 7 will give it to McDade to the near side. Looking for some blocking. Actually, did not get the first one there for the Titans is Javier Moreno. And then to clean up was his teammate, Gerardo Abrego. So, so 4th and 6 as McDade lost a yard there, or actually gained a yard to the 20. No gain to the 24. That's Zaboto. Nice kick, spiraling kick, and that one will take a Harlan Hawk. Nice roll. Will be down at about the 33-yard line. So very uncharacteristic to see Harlan this early not be able to run the ball or to pass. Not quite sure what to read into this. It's very atypical to see him struggle. But again, Southwest Legacy has done a number on them and have scouted them very well to understand what they do best. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line with 4:37 left here at Gustafson Stadium. Northside ISD. Tovar will give the handoff. And that one brought down quickly in the backfield. The ball carrier, Damien Hernandez, the junior running back. And he is losing to the 29. 2nd and 14. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun formation. Actually, that's another quarterback now coming near side. Trying to strip the ball there was Logan Castaño. The ball carrier was Homer Flores. Harris was in on the tackle for the Harlan Hawks as he gets they just gave the score for the Nationals and the Astros 2-0 on a 3rd and long. Wide open. Caught at the 35, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Titans. And a big play on a 3rd and 9 from their own 34-yard line. The strike to number, I believe it was 21 with 2:59 left here in the first quarter. A 66-yard touchdown catch from Tovar to Pineda, Jorge Pineda. Trying to see if it was 26 or was it 22. Was it 21? The receiver? Yeah. Okay, it was 21. I was trying to check 21. That's Pineda for a 66-yard and makes it 14-0. Have not seen this, and I've done, like I mentioned earlier, I've done plenty of Harlan games. The last game, one of the games that we did was against Del Rio. Del Rio did come out and score on them on their opening drive. They scored twice. They were leading 14-0. And then they came back and, of course, took care of business. But this is different because that was a non-district game. This is a district game. This means more than that non-district game. So 14-0. And that took just 3 plays. A 3-play drive with that big 66-yard touchdown pass. Connection to Pineda from Tovar. And kickoff be taken right about the 9 in the round to Logan. Logan has some running room and will be pushed out of bounds by Lira. So the Hawks will have it at their own at the 36. First and 10 with 2:51 left. Yeah. So three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Springs near side. And there's a jump, a false start on the offense. So they're going to push it back 5 yards to the 31-yard line. First and 15. So one thing that Coach Tarvin said is they have to be mistake-free. They have to stay clean and play a clean game against Harlan. Harlan has been doing just that, not being clean, as they've had a couple of false starts. Williams throws out to the flat, and that one is taken to the 41-yard line. And that was, that was Ja'Cory Logan on the reception. 6, Ja'Cory Logan, complete. To the 41-yard line. It's going to be second and 5. A 10-yard pass play there. Catch and run. 3 receivers now to the near side, one to the far side. Cannon Williams will take it up the middle. Makes a move. Another move. He's across the midfield to the 48-yard line. Actually, the 47 is where they're going to place him. So that's a nice run by Cannon Williams. So first and 10 for Williams. A 12-yard carry there for Williams to the 47. Actually, to the 48. So it's an 11-yard carry. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Williams will give to Massey. Massey goes nowhere as he's met immediately by Tevez Gonzalez. So no gain on that pass play from the 48, second and 10. 14-0 first quarter. That's Southwest Legacy leading. That's very uncharacteristic. A 3-4 defense that 3 down linemen. Williams over the middle. That's Springs, and that one falls incomplete. He was behind the defense, but could not come up with the catch, and that one falls incomplete. Springs, Justice Jr. That's another gentleman that they've put more into the playbook for him. As that one falls incomplete. It was 2:59 and 2:59 left in that first quarter. You get it? Again, from the 48-yard line, third and 10 with a minute 31 left here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Drops back, looking deep now, checking down. That one too high for Ja'Cory Logan, falls incomplete. Brings a 4th and 10. Coach Salas will bring the punt team out. They're at the Titan 48-yard line. Ten seconds on the play clock. Zabota will, and that's a nice punt. And that one will probably be downed. And no, they did down it. Yeah, they did touch it at the 4-yard line. So that's where they're going to give them credit for downing it. Yes, it did roll into the end zone, but they actually touched it at the 4. So a good punt of 48 yards, and that sets up a 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 1st and 10. Are we going to see the defense of Harlan uh, with the blitz or anything here, having to put pressure here, down by 14 here in the first quarter? That one given, and the ball carrier takes it to maybe the 6 yard line, and that is Marcus Cantu. Cantu to the 6, a 2 yard carry, 2nd and 8. Under a minute to play, 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-0 from Northside ISD, Gus Stadium as we call it. Beautiful complex here. We've been here before. We know exactly what this stadium, and Tovar could not escape and is down for a sack back at the 3 yard line. So it's a third, and we're going to call it 11. Is that what they have? Well, actually, they placed it at the 4. So back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10. And they're going to elect to run out the clock. So into the first quarter. And we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER, and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
So we're back live on 3rd and 10 from their own 4. 3 receivers, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And that one almost had him inside the end zone. Barely gets out. And that was Homer Flores. And he lost a yard to the 3, so it's a 4th and 11. And the kicker will be deep in the end zone, towing the line. Hopefully, actually no, he will not be way back. He's going to be right around the S. And that one almost went over his head. And Ja'Cory Logan will have some room to run. He picks it up at the 35. At the 35, he's down the sideline, 10, and he stepped out of bounds. There is a flag on the play. So on the return, there is a flag on the play. So it's a block in the back. So Harlan will have it at the Southwest Titan 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Two receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Esparza one-on-one to the near side. Will go to the far side, trying to make a man miss, and he will be dropped at the 40. Actually, no gain. And that would be Corey Logan again on the reception. That's one of his favorite receivers. So 2nd and 10. Give to McDay. McDay to the near side. Cuts back inside. There's a flag on the play. It's coming from one of the back judges. Normally, if it comes from one of the side judges, sideline judge, that means one of the receivers was a little too handsy. McDay picked up, I think they spotted it at the 36, so he picked up 4 yards. Oh, they waved the flag. So Corey Logan gets to the 36. Is that where they're going to place it? No. The ball was at the 31. Now they're placing it at the 36. So 3rd and 6 as he gains 4 yards on that play. Free play, going deep and incomplete, but he's going to get 5 yards. It is an offsides on Titans.
Touchdown of the year.
Holmes 7, Marshall 14. As the media in this room, I believe Holmes has not scored a point this season. And we're already in week 9 of Texas high school football. To score on week 9. So after that, it's going to be a it's going to be a second, should be a 3rd and 1. To the 31, because they gained 5 yards. They needed 6. They got the false start, or they got the penalty. Williams will take it up the middle. He's at the 25-20 and will be brought down at right around the 19-yard line. So they're in the red zone. 1st and 10. So Wilcox on that Williams. Middle of the field. That one, and there's going to get a flag, as that one was intended for Ja'Cory Logan in the end zone, and they will throw a flag on a 1st and 10 from the 19 inside the red zone. 10:02 left. It happened in the end zone, so they're going to probably put it at half the distance, or they're going to bring it out to the 5. So 15-yard penalty will put it at the 4-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal on a 6-play drive with 10:02 left. Harlan has 1st and goal after the penalty. A 15-yard penalty that advanced the ball to the 4. Williams looking to throw. Has a man wide open, and that's a Harlan Hawk touchdown. Ja'Cory Logan will get that 4-yard touchdown pass with 9:56 left in the second quarter, as they get 6 on the board complete. I don't know if they're going to go for 1 or 2, but I believe they're going for 1. That's De Los Santos, the place kicker. the sophomore, will put it through the uprights and we'll get 7 points. We'll be back with more after this.
Staff Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes llame al 830-335-4832.
We're back live, 14-7, as that was a six-play drive. It started at the Southwest Titan, Legacy Titan 40, a 40-yard scoring drive, and it was a 4-yard pass play from Cannon Williams to Ja'Cory Logan, taking it about the 7-yard line, near side, cuts it back. There is a flag on the play, pushed out of bounds by De Los Santos, the kicker, and a nice run back by Damian Hernandez. So Real Sports Lives covers all the Rio Grande Valley, from McAllen to Rio Grande City to Roma to Brownsville to Port Isabel to South Padre. And then Real Sports Live Southwest covers Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Laredo, South San Antonio. So we have a mixture of different districts. District 30 6A, 31 6A, 32 6A. We have 14 5A. We have 28 5A. We have 29 6A. So we have a lot of schools that we cover in the Southwest region, and we try to do our best. As we had a 6A volleyball game, we'll be at Harlan next Tuesday as the CC Win Lady Mavericks will take on the Lady Hawks. That one, first and 10 with 9:41 left here in the second quarter. Southwest Legacy has it at their own. They had it at their own 13-yard line on a first and 10, and Flores was not able to get to the outside, loses a yard to the 12, second and 11. Tovar in shotgun formation will have two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Ball in the left hash. That one thrown out to the intended receiver was Isaac Torres, and Torres, the senior, for a second there was flat-footed and couldn't jump, couldn't get that ball. Incomplete, third and 11 from the 12-yard line. And I did mention the fact that when you get in these long third and longs, you have to have a third and manageable against the Harlan Hawks, because their D tackles are quick enough on the inside. Tovar makes one miss, the ball, and hit, as that one was incomplete, intended for Jorge Pineda and broken up by Nathan Cedillo. So Pineda, who has a touchdown, Tovar wasn't able to get it complete. So fourth and 11 and another punt. Trying to get the number of the punter. Xavier Morales, I believe believe he has a 1 after the 6. The ball hit. Yeah, the punter is Xavier Morales, the junior O line and D line. Also, punt takes care of the punt duties for Southwest Legacy. A 40-yard punt. So Harlan has the ball at their own 47, I believe. First and 10 for Williams and company. An in around. Springs trying to spring himself to some green, and he will get brought down right around the 41-yard line. He's going to lose 6 yards to the 41, second and 16. That was an in around. That was Springs, number 88. $8:12 left here in the second quarter before the half. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side for Williams. Williams will actually get it in and out of the hands of McDay. He's at the 45 and will be down right around the 41-yard line. Nice run by Cannon Williams to see that they crashed down on McDay. To the 41, the Titan 41, first and 10. That was a big 18-yard rush there for Cannon Williams. Am I right? 18 yards? I know how to count. Didn't have. There you go. Three receivers set to the far side, to the near side. Empty backfield. Cannon Williams drops back, looking, surveying. Now finds that was a wide open McDay, but got there just in time was Nathan Pena. Broken up. Second and 10. So the offense comes and looks to the near side for the play. Williams audibles at the line. Three receivers to the near side, to the far side, excuse me. That one complete at the 40, the 38. That was Springs catching it there on the far sideline. Complete to the 38 is going to bring a 3rd and 7. A 3-yard catch there with 7:04 left. Down by 7, 14-7. Southwest Legacy scores on a fumble recovery and return for 40 yards early on in the game. Drops back. Williams looking. Can't find anybody now. Tucks it and runs. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Flags or no flags. Don't see a flag as Williams takes it. And that's one thing you have to understand. If you got good coverage, you have to make sure you turn around and look for Cannon Williams, because he will take it and run. As he takes it 38 yards to pay dirt with 6:36 left here in the second quarter. A 38-yard touchdown run by Cannon Williams makes it 14-13 with the point after from De Los Santos. Will be put up and through. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. Tie ball game 14-14, taken at the 5 by by Hernandez to the near side, and he's brought out of bounds by Esparza. Is it Esparza? No, it's not Esparza. Trying to see who the tackler was. That was no, it was Elijah Gonzalez for Harlan that got that tackle, and I knew I saw the 8. I just didn't finish the 1. So returned, and the Titans will have it at their own 20-yard line. First and 10 for Tovar and company. We'll bring Pineda in motion. We'll hand it off. That's what you call a gang tackle. And that one was to Cantu. Marcus Cantu. 1 yard to the 21. Second and 9. Tight ball game with 6:05 left. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Shotgun formation for Tovar. Has the running back offset. Ball to the outside, caught at the 30. Still on his feet to the 35. And that was Pepe Lopez. Or Pete Lopez, sorry. Pass complete to Pete Lopez to the 36-yard line. First and 10, moves the chains. A 15-yard catch there. From their own 36-yard line. 5:23 left. Tight ball game. Well, ball is on the floor and is kicked and recovered by Southwest Legacy. Legacy is lucky that they got on top of that ball, and Homer Flores, that one fumbled by Murillo, Javier Murillo, who never got that ball in his breadbasket, and that one kicked around as it's recovered at the 20-yard line. A 16-yard loss. It's going to be a 2nd and 26. So 2nd and what we call forever. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Tovar, and there's a flag, and that's going to be a false start on the offense. So 5 more tacked on to that. Back to the 15. It's going to be a 2nd and 31. So it's going to be a 2nd, and I'll see you when I get there later. As they need to get to their own 46-yard line. What do you have in the playbook that's gonna get you 30 something yards on one play? Yeah, exactly. Two receivers set to the near side. It's a short side. The ball on the right right hash. Tovar looks, now can't find anybody. Now tucks it and runs, but he is met as he crosses the 15 to the 17-yard line, and that's pressure on the Harlan Hawks as they know what's at stake. They want to keep that unbeaten record. And the ball to the 17, a 2-yard rush, 3rd and 29. With 3:44 left. Tied ball game. Both coaches, Tarvin and Salas, have all 3 timeouts. Drops back to Tovar looking. Middle of the field, and that is in and out of the hands. And that was a hard hit by Zane Zaboda. Zaboda laying the wood. And that one was incomplete. Intended receiver was Javier Murillo. And Murillo was not able to get that one incomplete. From the 17-yard line, brings a 4th down and 29. Make sure you guys catch all the highlights as we have highlights of this game. I'm probably gonna put the first half highlights just so you guys see what happened, what transpired in the first half. They're bringing some pressure, and Ja'Cory Logan will get it in Titan territory at the 48-yard line. So not much offense for the Titans in the past 3 or 4 possessions. I think the past 3 possessions has been punts, right? So we got the media express news here also. Yeah, other than that 67-yard touchdown. It's a 3-16 first and 10 from the 48. McDay we haven't seen him do this. He's at the 35, cuts back to the 25, 20, and is rode out of downs by Raymond Wilcox. And Wilcox will bring McDay down to the 20-yard line, I believe. Is it the 20? Yeah, so a 28-yard rush there. First and 10 in the red zone. McDay to the outside, stiff arms, 15, and goes out of bounds. Actually tripped up at the 12-yard line. So an 8-yard carry for McDay. Second and 2. So just 2 carries and 36 yards on those 2 carries. He's probably has close to 100 yards already, if I'm not mistaken. He might be. No? Not even close? Not yet. Timeout called. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
My name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
And we're back live on a 2nd and 2 from the 12. They're going to call it a false start. They had a jumbo set there, trying to get those 2 yards. So they're going to put 5 yards back to the 17. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 after the false start called on the offense. 3:01 left. No wonder it's felt like they haven't called a timeout. And they've been running the clock and no stoppage. Pitch back, middle of the field, wide open is Esparza. Touchdown, Hawks! A nice play. Esparza, 17-yard touchdown pass from Cannon Williams with 2:53 left here in the second quarter as they go up by 6, 20-14. As Esparza was wide open, complete 17-yard touchdown pass from Cannon Williams to Esparza. And it was a handoff and a pitch back. It was a handoff to McDay. McDay got it back to his quarterback, and so we'll be back with more after this.
quality installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Installation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Installation that lasts forever.
We're back live from Gulf Stadium, 21-14, second quarter. De Los Santos kicks it off, taking it about the 5-yard line. He's at the 15, and will be brought down right about the 22-yard line. And that was Damian Hernandez on the run back. So the Southwest Legacy Titans will have it at their own 22-yard line, first and 10. As I mentioned earlier, their last 3 possessions have been all punts. Yeah, their last 3 possessions have all been punts. And they're trying to get something going here with 2:42 left in the second quarter before the half. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Tovar in and out of the hands of the running back and gets it complete out to the outside. That was Pete Lopez on the reception. .226 and the clock has stopped and there is a timeout called. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wind Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
And we're back live, second and 10 with 2:32 left. After the timeout called, that's the second charge timeout to Coach Salas and the Harlan Hawks. 3 timeouts for Coach Tarvin. Drops back looking, and Tovar cannot fight. And actually, they're going to call. They threw the flag, so Tovar kind of comes up. Tovar comes up kind of upset, because that was a sack. But back at the 15, they're probably going to add 15 yards because that was a face mask. So they're going to bring it to the 30 and an automatic first down. I'm not quite sure. You're at the 15. Well, actually, now they marked it at the 17. So it's going to be at the 32. I don't know why they... Well, actually, they give him the loss of the sack. Yeah. So three receivers to the near side, one on the far side. We'll give it to, and that one to the 31 lost some yardage there. I believe that was Flores. Flores. So timeout Harlan. That calls their last timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Harlan Cheer, and you're watching RealSportsLive.com.
Does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
We're back live from Gus Stadium. 31-yard line, second and 11 for the Titans. Bring a man in motion. Throws a bullet there. The intended receiver was Torres, Isaac Torres, the senior. And Torres really didn't even look up to get that ball, as that one just whizzed through. No, that one whizzed through the air. He didn't even attempt to put his hands up. So 15 seconds on the play clock, 2:11 on the game clock at the 31, 21-14 is the score from Gus Stadium. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Tovar hands it off to Cantu, and Cantu was able to get a couple of yards to the 33. I thought they had called all three timeouts, but never mind. They gains two, fourth and 9. And they called their last timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
To Southwest. Yeah, the Dragon Pit. Yeah. That one, as everybody clears out for Harden, that one went straight up and straight down. There is a flag. The kicker for Southwest Legacy, Morales, believe he got hit as he punted. So I don't know if it's going to be roughing the punter or running into the kicker. But that one falls at the 46-yard line. No, they still have. There's still a team. There's still two teams. Southwest. I don't know if they've already played Southwest. I believe they've already played Southwest early, but there's one other team that still has one loss, which is Martin, the Tigers. So that's the last game of the season on November 9th. And that's going to be at, I believe, here, if I'm not mistaken. Either here or Dove at 2:30. And that's going to be basically for the district championship in 14-5A Division 1. So for Harlan at the Southwest Legacy 36, sorry. The Titan 36, and with a minute 40 left on a 1st and 10, Cannon Williams gets no yardage. 2nd and 10, quickly back on the ball, and that one tipped and almost intercepted. That one tipped in the air by Javier Moreno. Almost had that one, and I believe that was intended for Jacory Logan, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was trying to get to that one, to him. So 3rd and 10, up by 7, 21-14. Two receivers to the far side, two to the near side. And we'll give to McDay. McDay carries a couple of Titans with him to the 35. A 1-yard carry, 4th and 9. What do you do here with a short field? Do you go for it or do you put it away? You. Yeah, minute 13. They're gonna let the play clock run down. They don't have a timeout. They don't have any timeouts left, so they're gonna elect to get the 5 yards and make the clock run down under a minute. So delay a game. Okay, so yeah, they gave themselves 5 more yards to punt, so it's 4th and 14 on that delay of game. Jerry. Zabota will punt it away, and that one will drop at the 10-yard line and roll. Actually gets a nice little roll and downed at about the 6-yard line by Donovan Harris. So with 37 seconds left, do you take a knee if you're Southwest Legacy, or do you run a play at their own 6? Not much offense for Southwest Legacy as of late. They've punted 4 times. They've had some 3-and-outs. So 2 receivers, one to the far side, one to the near side. It has in shotgun formation. That was, I believe that was Damian Hernandez. Oh, it's Flores, Homer Flores, on a 1st and 10 from his own 6-yard line, runs into the wall of Hawks, and no gain on that play. 2nd and 10, and I think they're just going to let the clock run and go into halftime, down by 7, 21-14 at the half from San Antonio, Texas. Beautiful Gus Stadium, Northside ISD. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Willkommen to Octo... Huh?
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Halftime from Northside ISD Gulf Stadium. Freddie Dea, alongside my camera operator, my beautiful wife, who elected to come help me out as we had a Saturday full of sports. We had volleyball at 1 o'clock in Del Rio as the Alexander Lady Bulldogs got the win in 3 sets over the Queens of Del Rio. And then we hopped on 90, came up north and to 410 and here at Gus Stadium for a 7 o'clock kickoff as Harlan leads it 21-14. We're with alongside Jerry Martinez. The if you need stats, Jerry's crew is who has it, and we got the Express News, Jose Arredondo, as we are Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. It is 21-14 at the half, and well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to give you some highlights of the first half. And we'll get you situated here in a second with the highlights of the first half. So you guys can watch what happened, and then we'll give you a rundown of exactly what happened. And then we're gonna ask Jerry V is too kind to give us some stats. So we do have the Harden Hawk. I believe it's a dance team out in the field, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're gonna give you the first half highlights, and here they come. Logan to the near side, one on the far side. Give to AJ McDay. Actually, no, he took it off out of, and a fumble picked up. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5, Touchdown Titans picked up. He does get a lot of tough yards. 3rd and 1. Quickly back on the ball. McDay to the near side. Actually, no, it's Logan to the near side. Check that. It is McDade, AJ McDade to the 25. Now to the near side. One of the far. Tovar will come near side and hit big, as that's the senior Zabota on a 3rd and long. Wide open. Caught at the 35, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Here, we've been here before. We know exactly what this stadium, and Tovar could not escape and is down. He picks it up at the 35. At the 35, he's down the sideline. 10, and he stepped out of bounds. There is a flag on the play. So on the return, that advanced the ball to the 4. Williams looking to throw. Has a man wide open, and that's a Harlan Hawk touchdown. Corey Logan. Harlan Hawks, because their D tackles are quick enough on the inside. Tovar makes one miss. The ball and hit, as that one was incomplete. Intended. Drops back. Williams looking. Can't find anybody now. Tucks it and runs. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Flags or no flags. Don't see a flag, as Williams. Ball is on the floor and is kicked and recovered by Southwest Legacy. Legacy is lucky that they got on top of her, set to the near side. It's a short side. The ball on the right right hash. Tovar looks, now can't find anybody. Now tucks it and runs, but he is met as he crosses the 15 to the 17-yard line, and that's drops back. Tovar looking, middle of the field, and that is in and out of the hands. And that was a hard hit by Zane Zabota. No stoppage. Pitch back, middle of the field, wide open is Esparza. Touchdown Hawks. A nice play. The flag, so Tovar kind of comes up. Tovar comes up kind of upset, because that was a sack. But back at the 15, they're probably going to add 15 yards, because that was a face mask. Logan to the near side, one of the far side. Give to AJ McDay. Actually, no, he took it off out of, and that was the first half highlights. As it is the 26th halftime here, 21-14. We got about 11 minutes before the half ends. And Southwest Legacy, the Titans, have 4 first downs. Tovar has 4 completions. He's 4 of 10 with a touchdown. And receiving, Pete Lopez has 3 receptions for 25 yards. The one big reception was to Pineda. He has 1 catch for 66 yards and a touchdown. They've had punts of 59, 33, 40, and 31 for the punter. And team minus 16 yards as far as punt returns. For the Harlan Hawks, 8 first downs. Cannon William is 6 of 13 with 1 touchdown. That flea flicker. McDay has 1 reception for 6 yards. Corey Logan has 4 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Springs has 1 for 3, and Esparza has that 17-yard touchdown pass, as he has 1 reception. McDay rushing, he's got 106 yards on 12 carries. 12 carries for 106 yards, and Springs has minus 6 yards, and Calvin Williams 68 yards with a touchdown, as he also had a touchdown. Rushing, not sure, but rushing, Pineda has minus a yard. Cantu has 7 yards rushing, and Flores has 2 yards rushing. Cardenas has minus 4, and Tovar has minus 1. So that was what it was. So team wise, they're minus 16 yards rushing. For the Harlan Hawks, they have 100 and it's 68 and 106. That is 170, 174, no, 184. 184 minus 6 yards. It is 178. 178 total rushing for the Harlan Hawks. And those stats brought to you by Jerry's Crew. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Service located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
And we're back at halftime, 21-14. The scoring drive recap presented to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, like us and share us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel as we give you the scoring drives. The first drive was taken by the very first play of the game. On their own 41-yard line, Harlan and Cannon Williams starts the game as he rushed for about 2 yards after being tackled, fumbled, scooped up at the 40-yard line and taken back with 11:57 left as Raymond Wilcox takes it back 40 yards on a fumble recovery to pay dirt and puts the Legacy Titans up 6-0 with the point after attempt good, 7-0. Second possession of Harlan. They will start at their own 38 and make it all the way down to the Titan 21, and was stopped on a 4th and 6 as he got to the 17, and Southwest defense was able to stop Cannon Williams and the offense as they had it on their own 17. Was unable to do anything with it as they got one first down on that drive, and then got stopped and punted away. As we move ahead, Harlan also punted on their next possession after a penalty, and then couldn't move the ball. Southwest, 3 plays. And this is where we were shocked up in the press box because we hadn't seen this happen. But on a 3rd and 9, Tovar, with 2:59 left in the first quarter, connects to Pineda for a 66-yard touchdown pass to make it 13-0, and the point after attempt was good as they made it 14-0 early on in the first quarter. The Hawks, well, they couldn't do anything. They got into Southwest territory, but had to punt away. Southwest came back and punted back as they couldn't do anything with as they went 3 and out. This was where it kind of turned for Harlan as they ended the first quarter and into the second quarter. They got the ball at the Southwest Titan 40-yard line. So a 40-yard drive that culminated in a 4-yard touchdown catch from Cannon Williams to Ja'Cory Logan with 9:56 left in the second quarter. That made it 14-6 with the point after good from De Los Santos. With 9:41 in that second quarter, nothing doing for the Titans as they went 3 and out. Move ahead to the 5-play drive at their own 47-yard line. A 63-yard drive with 5 plays. At the 38-yard line, he calls his own number on a 3rd and 7. Cannon Williams goes through the defense of the Titans and gets into the end zone to make it 14-13 with 6:36 left in the second quarter. The point after attempt was good. Legacy was not able to do anything after that as they had 4 straight punts and was unable to move the ball on the defense of Harlan. 3 plays later, from the Titan 48-yard line, they got the ball. McDay 28 yards to the 20, and then another 8-yard rush to the 12. After a penalty, make it a 3-play drive, scoring drive for 48 yards as Esparza on a flea flicker with 2:53 left in the second quarter puts it in for a touchdown from Cannon Williams. That was his second touchdown pass of the night as he connects with Esparza 20-14 with the point after good from De Los Santos. That's where we stand, 21-14. That scoring recap was brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wood Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
So we're back at halftime, and
This is Harlan Cheer, and you're watching RealSportsLive.com.
he's at the 20. Everybody here working on stuff as you hear the keyboards, you hear the keys, and guess what? We got the second half of this ball game. 21-14. De Los Santos will be kicking off. And back deep for the Titans is Hernandez, and I believe it's Murillo. No, that one goes out of bounds. Not quite sure if it touched Jorge Pineda, but they throw a flag as we have some Harlan Hawk fans yelling. This is a you can hear people outside. So Harlan will kick it out of bounds. Second half starts with Southwest Legacy Titans have it at their own 30-yard line, first and 10 for the Titans. Second half start. 12 minutes on the board. Pineda will come back inside as he was calling for his receiver Torres to get a block as Pineda was trying to cut back. Pineda, the ball carrier there, gets 1 yard to the 31. Second and 9. It's Saturday, and guess what? On Monday, everybody that won district in cross country will be running in Corpus for the region. The region final in cross country is in Corpus on Monday morning starts. We want to congratulate Eagle Pass High School, boys and girls, and we want to also congratulate everybody that made it to regionals, as Cantu was the ball carrier there, and nothing doing as he got maybe a yard to the 32, maybe got 2. Yep, got to the 33. So third and 7. David Myers, who a week ago was all over the field against CC Win, as we had that one from Eagle Pass, the student activity at the Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. And so, I'm pretty sure Jerry knows who Cozell Foster is. And he actually passed away on the 19th of October, as that one was completion to Murillo. That's complete, but was able to get maybe a yard. No, to the 36, 3 yards. Fourth and 4 from their own 36-yard line. And again, we're going to see Morales, Xavier Morales, the punter for the Titans. Logan will let it go over his head and will be downed at the 16-yard line. So Harlan will have it at their own 16-yard line. First and 10 with 9:41 left. I know where I'm going after this game here in San Antonio. I'm not going to say where I'm going. Yeah. Unless they're paying for advertising, I won't mention them. So with 9:41, Canning Williams will bring his offense out. Three receivers to the near side. We'll give it to McDay. McDay, who already crossed, who already has over 100 yards. He has 106 yards. He gets a carry here for 3 yards to the 19-yard line. Second and 7. Two receivers to the near side will bring to the far side will bring and that one up the middle. I don't think they're gonna catch him. Well, no, I stand corrected as McDay gets run down from behind, and McDay gets all the way to the midfield as that one almost broke free. McDay, Terrell Bolden, trying to get his number. Number 22, Terrell Bolden, the senior, getting him to the fifth, or getting him from behind. First and 10. McDay has some running room, still on his feet. And he wiggles away. He's at the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, A.J. McDade, as he runs through daylight and runs through the Titan defense for a 50-yard touchdown run. Is all McDay on that drive as he rushed for 84 yards, culminating with that 50-yard touchdown run. Nice run with 8:27 left in this third quarter. Makes it 26 with the point after attempt good, 28-14. We'll be back with more after this.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wood Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live, 28-14, as that ball or that return was Damian Hernandez, and brings it out to the 27-yard line. So Southwest Legacy at their own first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Jose Redondo kind of speechless after that run. Three receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Empty backfield. Tovar drops back looking. Gets hit as he throws. And that one is textbook wrapping there. As that one was brought down quickly. As Flores got the reception. And quickly, Isaac Griffin Akana was on him like white on rice. Quickly on him. Flores complete to the 32. Was that a 5-yard catch? Second and 5. Well, we had 106 yards and add 84 yards to it, so he has close to 200 yards already. Pineda a jet sweep, and will go out of bounds, and that is going to be a blocking it back, as it was thrown by the far sideline judge. They changed the sideline judges. The sideline judges on the far side used to be on the near side. Not sure why, but the ball to the 30 was spotted at the 33. It's a spot foul, so from the spot of the blocking it back, which was the 26, that was Pineda, number 21. So they're going to go back from the spot of the foul, which was the 27, to the 17. Yeah, that's where the flag is thrown. At the 17. They're putting it at the 16 now, so 16. Second. They gave him 2 yards. And then a 15-yard. Okay, so Pineda carries it for 2 yards, but then that penalty, which was a spot penalty, back to second and 22 from the 16. A quick out to his receiver. Pete Lopez caught it on the far sideline. Complete. Up to the 21. A 5-yard catch brings a third, and I believe it is 18. Third and 18, third and 17, third and 16. That was close. Third quarter, 28-14. I'm glad I have somebody to talk to. I'm not talking to myself the whole game, but three receivers set to the near side. Tovar will roll out near side, looking middle of the field, can't find anybody. Now has a host of, and the ball is on the ground. Not sure if they called him. They called him down after the. He was already grasped, and he loses yardage to the 7-yard line. 14-yard loss there for the quarterback, Tovar. So that brings a fourth and, as they say in that movie, and blocked through the end zone. It's going to be a safety, as that was blocked through the end zone for a safety. So block punt, and they get 2 more points, making it 30-14. And I'm not quite sure who it was. With 5:51 left in the third quarter, they get a block punt as they get to Morales, and it went through the end zone. So Astros 4-0. But most of you are watching that stuff too. You guys are going back and forth from YouTube to watching us to Roosevelt and Johnson tied the Roosevelt Rough Riders, right? And the Johnson Jags. And then they're having to. I thought it was going to be a free kick, but they're actually placing it at the 20-yard line. So 30-14, third quarter. Javier Lira will be free kicking it from the 20-yard line. Don't know who to give credit to the block. They brought the house, and that one Zabota will get it at the 20-yard line, bringing it to the near side. He's got some blocking in front of him. Cuts it inside. Now cuts it back to and gets brought down at the 32-yard line. It's a nice return of about 16 yards, 17 yards. It's actually at the 32. It was at the 20. Yeah, 12-yard, 13. As they place it at the 33. I'm waiting for them to place the ball. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Martinez. I know that we're trying to spot the ball. 5:42 left here in the third quarter. Esparza will go in motion. McDay up the middle. And this offensive line in this after starting slow has really imposed their will on this legacy defensive line. As he gets it across the 40 to the 41. Second and 2. 8-yard carry. He's a little close to 200 yards here rushing in this ball game. Cuts it and will get the first down. Actually be stopped. They're going to place him at the 45-yard line. 4-yard carry. First and 10. So with Legacy down 30 to 14, CC Win has a bye week this week. They have Legacy next week at Southwest Legacy at Titan Stadium, I believe, by Van Army. And then they have Southwest. So the penalty on offense will bring it back to the 40, first and 15. Fifteen carries, 190. That's the official stats up here with Jerry Martinez at the helm, giving us those stats. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Drops back, one-on-one, Esparza, and there he had he they called it incomplete, but there was a handful. Well, that one can be, yeah, that can be one or two things. Holding on the offense. That's a roughing the passer on the defense. So we did not see the roughing the passer because we're looking at the route running for Esparza, and Esparza did beat the corner Jake Casares, the junior. He's pressing. He's playing press on him. So the ball at the Titan 45-yard line, first and 10 after the roughing the passer penalty. Yeah, he is playing. Cáceres is playing press on him. McDay up the middle, crosses the 40 to the 39. 6-yard carry. Second and 4. Williams has McDay on his right side. We'll give it to McDay. McDay spins, finishes the run as he's brought down by Nathan Pena, the linebacker, and he finishes that to the 29. 10-yard carry, first and 10. McDay now gets it and loses the ball, fumble as he crossed the 30, the 27, and fumbles the ball and picked up by the Titans is John Vien. So a fumble recovered as he got to the 27 and then fumbled the ball. So he got 2 yards on the from their own 27-yard line. So two turnovers, very uncharacteristic of Harlan turning the ball over. As Cantu will get across the 30 to the 31. 4-yard carry, 2nd and 6. So Cantu, 2:43 left here in the third quarter. Both bands are in competition. So we saw Legacy's dance team. We also saw um, the Harlan Hawk dance team. And Cantu breaks it open. He's at the 50, tries to cut back. He's at the 40, 35, and gets brought down from behind at the Harlan Hawk 30. They're going to place him at the 30-yard line, maybe? At the 33. So Cantu breaks it open to the Harlan Hawk 33-yard line. 1st and 10. That is a long run. That's a 38-yard rush for for Cantu. Tovar give it again to Cantu. Cantu trying to find some running room as he gets maybe a yard to the 31. Actually got 2 yards to the 31. 2nd and 8. So Cantu, 3 rushes here in this drive, has 44 yards. As they started at their own 27-yard line. Now at the Harlan Hawk 31 with minute 34 left here in the third quarter. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looking deep. Turning around and catching it. That's Lopez. Actually, he's called for juggling it. And no, it is incomplete. And a flag. There's 2 flags thrown. As Lopez kind of chucked the ball towards the back judge or one of the sideline judges, and instead of turning around and give it to him, he actually just tossed it back and actually hit the referee, and immediately both of them threw the flag. That was a great camera shot from my wife down there to that sideline as they let's see if we can get that replay again and see it. With minute 34 actually, we got the replay of this one right here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looking deep. Turning around and catching it. That's Lopez. Actually, he's called for juggling it. And with minute 34. So he was juggling it on the way out. So we all saw it here. So we saw the replay of that last play over the sideline, the far sideline, and he did juggle it going out of bounds. So no catch at the 46-yard line of Harlan after the penalty. It's going to be second and actually third. 3rd and 23. Drops back. Tovar looking to throw. Now tucks it in. Runs. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. and gets brought down as he crosses the 30 to the 28-yard line. So Tovar gets it to the 28-yard line. A nice rush for Tovar, trying to get some of that 23 yards back. And that's going to bring a 4th and 5. So a nice 18-yard rush on that one. 4th and 5 with 37 seconds. And is sacked. Still on his feet. Didn't call. I didn't hear a whistle blow. But that was a nice play there by Tovar. Staying up on his feet. And the ball will go over on downs as he needed 5 yards. And got to the 29. Actually lost a yard on that play. So Harlan will have it at their own 29. 1st and 10. And there's a flag on the play. McDay will bring it all the way to the 40-yard line. But there is a couple of flags. There's 2 flags on the play. Yeah. Actually, the ball was spotted at the 29. So from the 29 to the 34. And the So from the 34, they're going to mark it back. That was where the hold happened. And so they're going to credit him with 5 yards after the penalty. And they're going to 10 yards to the 24. 1st and 15. So they marked it 10 yards from the 34 down to the 24 and credit him with 5 yards. Williams gets the pass blocked, and that one, nice play by Moreno, Xavier Moreno, as he got his hands in the passing lane, and that falls incomplete. 2nd and 15. Third quarter has 16 seconds left. A 16-point lead for the Harding Hawks. 1-on-1 situation here on the near side. Esparza. And Williams will take it himself and will get it to the 35 and still on his feet. Finally brought down by a host of Titans to the 35. Actually, they might place him at the 36. At the 36-yard line. So 3rd and we're going to call it 4 as he got 11 yards. 12 yards. So 3rd and 3. It's a long 3. I believe it's like 4 left. We'll call it 3. So end of the third quarter. And we'll be back with more after this. There you go. We're back live. Ja'Cory Logan has the ball, cuts back inside, finishes that play there, and there is a flag on the play. As No, that was it was a jet sweep. Yeah, it was number 6. Yeah, the ball is at the 49. So Ja'Cory Logan gets it to their own 49-yard line, but the flag was at the 41. So there's a block in the back. So he was credited with how many yards on that run? At the 29-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 to go with 11:53. We got the fourth quarter here from Gustafson Stadium, or Gus, if for all you fans that know Gus. Just off Loop 410 and Culebra. Three receivers to the near side. Logan will go in motion. Drops back. Williams looking, steps into the pocket. Now has a man open and falls incomplete, as that was a little too tall for Ja'Cory Logan. As that one hit as soon as he was Gerardo Abrego. So incomplete. 4th and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Well, they started at their own 29. They got 5 yards. And then they had a penalty. And then actually Williams got it to that ball hits and rolls to the 41-yard line of the Titans. So Titans at their own 42-yard line. It's going to be a big game next Friday night from Titan Stadium in Van Army, as the CC Win Mavericks will go up 35 as Cantu finds some running room. And still on his feet, crosses the 50 to the 48 of the Hawks. So 1st and 10 as he moves the chains to the 48 of the Hawks. A 10-yard carry there. This is a 10-yard carry. Dancing around in the back was Cantu, trying to find some running room, trying to find a running lane, and gets brought down by a host of Hawks as he gets it to the 47. 1-yard carry for Cantu. 2nd and 9. Follow us on Twitter. Retweet our. We usually have our games of the week. Retweet those, and you get to find out what we're broadcasting live. We're doing volleyball, football, basketball, baseball, softball. We even do track. We did track last year. We did a district meet and a area meet. So we do it all with Real Sports Live. We do soccer, not many people can do all sports. So Cantu gets a yard to the 46. Third and 8. Receivers, one to the near side, one to the far side. And there is a penalty, delay game as the play clock. Actually, no, there's a timeout call. We'll be taking a break. We'll be back with more after this. And we're back live. As you saw it on our split screen, that rush was Hernandez, the ball carrier, on a third and 8. Gets it to the Harden Hawk 43-yard line. Fourth and 5 after a 3-yard carry there. Tovar in shotgun formation has Cantu to his right side. Ball in the middle of the field. Two receivers to the far side, two to the near side. 2 seconds on the play clock. Drops back. Tovar looking. He fires it down the field. Caught in the far sideline. Nice catch by Flores as he is down to the 8-yard line. A nice catch. Pitch and catch from Tovar to Homer Flores. Complete for 35 yards through the air. First and goal for the Titans as they have it at the 8-yard line. One receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Tovar has Cantu on his right side. Right hash. Gives it to Cantu. Sidesteps. Couple of Harlan Hawks. Now finally gets brought down at the 5-yard line. Second and goal. As Cantu gets it 3 yards to the 5. That one set this one's set up by that 35-yard reception from Tovar to Flores. 30-14 with 7:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Down 16, trying to make it a one possession game. Tovar will give it to Cantu. No, actually keeps it himself. Cuts it back in. Is brought down at the 2-yard line. So he stretched it out, but they actually marked him down at the 2-yard line. Third and goal from the Harden Hawk 2-yard line. Third and goal to go. Tovar has Cantu on his right side. Two receivers. Will give to Cantu. Cantu tries to get back behind his shoulder pads and is spotted as a line judge from the far side is running down and is placing him right at the 1-yard line, actually at the half-yard line. but we'll call it the one. Fourth and goal. Fourth and goal. 6:24 left. Titans trying to make it a one possession score. Does he get in? He did get over as long as he broke the front of the plane, and that one is good. Touchdown, Titans! As Tovar sticks the ball over the line for a Titan touchdown with 6:12 left. As he goes for a yard plunge into the end zone to make it 30-20. And they're going to go for two. They're going to try and make it a one possession game. Brings a man in motion. Out to the outside. And touchdown. 2-point conversion. Good for Javier Murillo. And Murillo gets the 2-point conversion to make it 30-22. So Murillo with a 2-point conversion. And it's 30-22 with 6:12 left. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
This is Harlan Shear, and you're watching RealSportsLive.com.
And we're back live as that ball goes all the way down to the 2-yard line, picked up by Massey. Or is it Ja'Cory? No, it's Ja'Cory Logan. Trying to see who that number coming up. Oh, it is Massey. Returned by Massey at the 3-yard line. So Harlan will have it at their own 3-yard line, 1st and 10. As they have an 8-point lead, 6:09 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We'll give it to McDay. Actually, no, keeps it himself. Crosses the 10 all the way down to the... Actually, they're going to spot him at the 10-yard line. Well, actually, the 9. 6-yard carry. 2nd and 3. Seven yards for Cannon. Actually, no, 6 yards. My bad. It's been a long day. I woke up early in the morning, 9 o'clock. Was on the road. Took an hour drive to Del Rio. Did a game at 1. And then a 2.5 hour drive down to San Antonio to cover this game. So, been a long day. Bear with me. And Williams will take it to the 11. 3rd and 2. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Drops back. Williams looking. Can't find anybody. Now surveys. Now looks. Still on his feet. Trying to throw it near side. And that one's out of bounds. As that was intended for Springs. And was a bit too high for Springs to the near sideline. That one incomplete. Brings a 4th and 2 from the Harlan Hawk 20 or 11-yard line with 4:32 left. There is a flag on the play. So there was a block in the back. Instead of accepting the penalty, Coach Darvin said, "We're going to go ahead and decline it." Do you expect a fake here on a 4th and 2 or punting it away? There was no rush, and that one punted away. Zabota takes a nice roll. That one hit about the 50 and rolled about another 15 yards to the 35. So a punt. A 54-yard punt that will place the ball for the Titans at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10, with 4:19. That's where they have the ball with 4:19 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll give to Cantu. Cantu trying to find some running lane. Gets it across the 35 to the 36. 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. We've seen Flores. We've seen a couple of guys rush for the Titans, but Cantu is their workhorse. Yeah, Eagle Pass CC win will be next for Legacy, and that's a game on Friday night, 7:30 start from Titan Stadium. And hit from behind. That one was a sack by Aguilar. Excuse me. No, check that. That was David Meyer. Meyer coming in and cleaning up and making that sack. That one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A 10-yard loss there. It's going to be a third. Well, depending on what the flag was for. Not sure if it was a hold. But I would think you decline it and get these 10 yards on a sack to the 26 instead of getting the 10 yards. They should have declared because 10 yards. Yeah, exactly. So take the loss or take the sack and make it a third down instead of a second down. So you repeat the down. Well, that's why I'm up here. I'm a broadcaster, not a coach. 2nd and 19 after the penalty from the 26. 3:31 left. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Because if you decline it, you make it a third down, and they made them jump. Well, actually, we'll see because they killed the play. If they killed the play, then it could be offensive false start. Yeah. Yeah, it is a false start. So another 5 yards to the 21. It's going to be a second and 24. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Down 8 points with 3:12 left. Tovar drops back looking, can't find anybody now, throws it out of bounds. And he was in the grasp and he chucks it out of bounds towards the marker over at the 21-yard line. So that one is incomplete. 3rd and 24 from their own 21-yard line. So right now as it stands, Harlan Hawks is unbeaten in District 14 5A. They will move, well, they're at 3-0 right now, as they had a that one is incomplete. The receiver in and out of the hands of Pete Lopez. And we do have an injury timeout on the field with 3:01. We'll be back with more after this.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
We're back live, 4th and long, 4th and 24 with 3:01 left. After the injury, Tovar will roll out far side and throws it. And a turnover on downs. As that one falls incomplete. Yeah, they went for it on a 4th and 24, and that places the ball on the Titan for Harlan. Has it at the Titan 21-yard line, 1st and 10, with just under 3 minutes to go. 2:54. Yeah, you're not gonna get a. So 1st and 10. McDay will get a yard. Actually, no gain, excuse me. No gain on that play to the 21, 2nd and 10. Up by 8, 4th quarter. Legacy has 2 timeouts. Harden has 3. So from the 2 receivers to the near side, has Springs and Esparza in the slot. And they are going into the end zone. Touchdown Hawks! As Springs gets it on a post route for 21 yards for the 3rd touchdown thrown by Cannon Williams. As that one is good to Springs for 21 yards connection with 2:04 left. in the fourth quarter. 21-yard touchdown pass makes it 36-22 with the point after for De Los Santos is good, 37-22. He missed it. He missed the extra point. I'm sorry. So it's 36-22 with the point after no good. And two plays. Springs from Williams. We'll be back with more after this.
My name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best priced mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Quality insulation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Insulation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
We're back live. So we're kind of looking at all our notes and trying to kind of look at everything. Cannon Williams will probably be our Hacienda Has It player of the game. That jet sweep to the near side. That one given to number yeah, that's Terrell Bolden. Bolden gets they were at their own 23. Oh yeah, they started at the 22 on the first and 10. That was to number 22. Gets to the 23, second and 9. A 1 yard. Tovar looking to throw. Steps in the pocket. And a nice catch there by Murillo. And Murillo gets up the seam and connected all the way down to the Harlan Hawk 42-yard line. Murillo, number 2, on the reception from Tovar. As Tovar steps up in the pocket and finds a streaking Murillo. There is a penalty on the play at the 47-yard line. So that ball all the way down to the Hawk 42, but gonna check the flag to see where. So they're gonna add it to the end of the run, so or the end of the pass, which was at the 42. So now 15 yards tacked on for roughing the passer. So that pass goes for 35 yards. Yeah, from the 23 to the 42. Yeah, 27 and 8, 35. So they bring it all the way down to the Harden Hawk 27-yard line after the penalty. First and 10. 36-22. They made it a two possession game with a minute eight left after that touchdown to Springs. Three receivers to the far side, one to the near side. In shotgun formation is Tovar. Drops back, looking, steps up in the pocket, now runs, tucks 15. Still on his feet, 10. And is brought down by a host of Hawks. So on a first and 10, couldn't find anybody in the end zone. And Tovar takes it all the way down to the, actually they're going to place him at the 9-yard line. A nice rush. First and goal to go. Tovar gets the ball, gets the handoff, now tucks it and runs and actually loses a yard to the 10. Second and goal. So timeout, Southwest Legacy. We'll be back with more after this.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Willkommen to Huh?
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
We're back live, and that one a touchdown in the end zone, as on after the timeout on a second and goal, a 10-yard touchdown pass with 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He connects on a second and goal to Pete Lopez. And the point after attempt good. 36-29 is the score here. So a drive from their own 22-yard line, a 78-yard scoring drive. And we're probably going to be set up for an onside kick here. So Javier Lira will be kicking it off with 35 seconds. It is a 7-point lead for the Hawks. And they're gonna, Lira is set up for an onside kick. The hands team. That one is recovered far sideline. And I believe they recovered there by Kamali Anderson. And there's a flag on the play. We're waiting to see after the play. Harlan will have the possession at their own 34-yard line, and I believe they're gonna just kneel it, and he kneels it. There is a couple of flags on the play. For 68 yards and 8 rush for 78. 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns all total, right? 27 seconds is timeout called. As a Yeah, 8-0 total. Yeah, 8-0 overall. Legacy falls to 5-3 and 2-3 in district play. As Legacy calls their last time out, and Callan Williams will kneel it. And that's the last kneel. We'll go 8-0 in overall for the Hardin Hawks, and 4-0 in district play with 2 remaining for them. And that's a final from Gus Stadium, 36-29, or Hacienda has it. Player of the game is Cannon Williams, who contributed 8 of 15 for 60 yards and 3 touchdowns, 68 yards and 8 carries for 78 with a touchdown, that 38-yarder. So that's our Hacienda has it player of the game. For my wife Connie Lopez, I'm Freddie Heredia. For these guys here